Well, I appear to come down with some kind of cold or some kind of whooping cough or some kind of sickness.
Hey, fellow crappers! It's your old buddy, your old pal, R.D. Reynolds here once again with WrestleCrap Radio. And as always, on the other end of the tin cannon string is the Penguin to my Joker, Mr. Blade Braxton.
Yeah. Hey, man. I try to keep from coughing. It's more professional, you know. Yeah, if I have to cough, well. Did you have a nice Valentine's Day?
Had a fantastic Valentine's Day, as you know. What the hell is that?
I'm trying not to cough. I'm sick. And as I hold it in, I make like a penguin kind of sound.
Mrs. Deal and I went to White Castle for Valentine's Day, and it was fantastic. It was everything that it was billed to be.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation on the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was standing over by the tomatoes, and here he comes.
No, not really. I went back to the CompuMart.
Oh, that great CompuMart.
Mm-hmm. So my computer was acting up again. They got the clackety sound fixed. But now, like, I'll be typing on it and it'll just start erasing things. I go to the CompuMart. The guy that smells like Salisbury steak, not there. But the guy that was there, he smelled exactly like fried chicken.
What kind of fried chicken?
It smelled like the Colonel's, to be honest.
Oh, the Colonel.
I don't know if his cologne was in fact 11 herbs and spices.
Yes.
Have I ever told you how much I hate Jared from Subway?
I hate that guy.
I'm gonna teach everybody right here how to cut a promo. Okay? Key number 1, you don't drop a bunch of F-bombs all over the place, because if you drop 40 of them, nothing. Means nothing. Okay? Here's what I would say. Hold on. Gotta take a sip. So we have Jared, if that is your real name, from Subway. Some stinking, smelly, hole-in-the-wall sub place. They're not even really subs, is what I'm saying. They give you a hot dog bun, a little shred of lettuce, 2 pieces of ham, like a third of a piece of cheese. That's not a sub. That's not a sandwich. That's nothing. And then you come on and you have the temerity to come on television with some ugly girl. They're having an argument. An argument in a Subway ad. And let me explain this argument to you. What they do is the girl is talking about how she likes the sub more than a Big Mac. Try and comprehend this. The sub, she states, has more meat than a Big Mac. I want you to answer me this, Jared. How many slices of ham does it take to make up a half pound of beef that's in a Big Mac? Whenever I get a sub at Subway, it's like 3 pieces of ham. That ain't no Big Mac. That ain't nothing, Jared. Just like you. You out of shape, saying you're thin, but you're not, piece of crap. And that's the real deal. Hello?
Yeah?
What on earth is this? Whoa. It sounds like somebody's heartbeat.
That's probably your heart getting getting ready for the promo. I was about ready to unleash them. But I'm not going to unleash the cutting edge promo to your retro promo you just did. Because Lord knows I'd kill you. But speaking of not being killed, man, we have the your trip to the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
But guess what I did this week? We're going to get you with a bonus here. We just heard that music. Guess what I did?
I don't think I want to know with that music.
We're going to be celebrating Blade's trip to the cardiologist.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so I took a trip to be sure the high blood pressure was okay. Isn't that neat?
Is this going to be a weekly segment now?
No, because I don't have to go back for. I don't have to go back for another 6 weeks. I just thought it was you always talk about your computer stores and everything you do. You're talking about going to the eye doctor. That's enough of that, please.
I would say that it is. I don't know if you've noticed, but this show just kind of sucks this week. You notice that? I know what you're thinking, kids. That's the case every week. Bastards. You don't even deserve this. You don't deserve it, if that's what you think. But the Fax Troll is going. The Fax Troll is going, so, we'll grant you. We'll give you a little treat. Kids, time once again for Obscure Wrestling News. This is news you're only going to get right here on WrestleCrap Radio.
Only here. Nowhere else. None of some anonymous, boring podcast where these idiot people drop like 10 billion F-bombs a week.
None of that.
This would be cool.
None of that. This show is the stuff of nightmares. Kids, we're just going to try and keep this show moving. That's all we can do at this point. The train has jumped the tracks. It's jumped the tracks and run into the Titanic. If the Titanic were, in fact, a locomotive, it would be the show that is WrestleCrap Radio. Let's see if you, fellow readers, if you may be able to right the ship, courtesy of the mailbag.
Please, Leo, help us.
Benjamin Bergman writes, totally listened to your show for the first time last week. He totally listened to it. He didn't half listen to it. Stick a headbud or an earbud into one ear, like a headphone into one ear, and then maybe a banana or something in the other one. No. He totally listened to the show. He says, rules. He says this show rules. There's some kind of drugs being passed around. There's some kind of hallucinogens for people to think this show is any good at all. It's nice.
Thank you.
How about some current wrestling news, kids? It's what you're all here for, is to hear our opinions on the latest and greatest in the pro-graps world.
Yeah, they've weeded through all this nonsense that we've, ran it on about for the past hour. Mm-hmm. Just to get to this. The bread and butter.
The bread and butter. And this part of the show only lasts about 2 minutes.
Well, it's kind of like the first date. With someone is going to give it up. You got to take them out to a movie, maybe take them to some dinner. Mm-hmm. Do a little foreplay, and then shoot your load in 2 minutes.
WrestleMania. The tagline for the show this year is WrestleMania, all grown up.
I love that. Don't you?